Hi grade 11, welcome to the biology class lecture 3. Today we will discuss the heart rate and cardiac cycle from chapter 8. What is heart rate? Heart rate is the speed of heartbeat measured by the number of contractions of the heart per minute. That is the amount of time the heart beats per minute. It can vary according to the body's physical need. Means the need of absorbing oxygen and obviously in return excreting out carbon dioxide. So person at rest might have normal or low heart rate as compared to the person just after the exercise, running or walking. As you all know that heart rate is represented like this. How can you measure your heart rate? Simply by feeling your pulse. Just place your index or middle finger of your right hand on the inner wrist of the left arm and feel the tapping movement. Count the number of taps for 10 seconds and multiply that number by 6 to find out the heart rate per minute, as there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So pulse in 10 seconds is equals to, for example, if we take an example of 12 taps, so just simply multiply 12 by 6 and the answer will be 72 beats per minute. Similarly, if you are given the question and the number of pulses already mentioned, for example, calculate the heart rate if the measured pulse is 14 taps for 10 seconds, then you will just simply multiply 14 by 6 and the answer will be 84 beats per minute. In adults 18 and above, the normal heart rate is between 60 to 100 beats per minute, while for children it is 70 to 100. Depending on the physical condition. So your heart is continuously beating to keep the blood circulating throughout the body and changes. For example, while exercise, the heart rate increases to supply the muscles more or enough oxygenated blood. The heart muscles pushes the blood through the arteries, causing them to expand and contract in response to flow of blood. That's why you can feel your pulse through your wrist or as well as some other parts of your body where artery passes close to the skin. Usually the heart rate and the pulse rate are same for most of the people, but the two types of the rates are technically different. Heart rate measures the rate of contraction of the heart, while pulse rate measures the rate at which blood pressure increases throughout the body. So in some people with specific heart conditions, the pulse rate can be lower than the heart rate. To maintain and explain all this, there is a cardiac cycle, that is the sequence of events in single heartbeat. It involves systole contraction and diastole relaxation of atria and ventricles, means the upper and the lower chambers. In diastole, all the muscles are relaxed in the upper and the lower chamber and the blood flows into the heart. While in atrial systole, the muscles of the atria contracts and ventricles relax, so that the blood can squeeze or force down from atria to the ventricles. As we discussed before also in our previous lectures, that the blood has to move down from atria to ventricle, from upper chamber to lower chamber, so that it can again contract and move towards the artery to be transported to other parts of the body. So on the other hand, ventricular systole, the muscles of the atria relax and ventricles contract to force out the blood into the arteries. But that blood does not enter the atria again, because the valves in the chambers prevent the backflow of the blood from ventricles to atria. Now come to the cardiac output. That is the amount of blood leaving the heart per minute. Means in 1 minute, how much blood is leaving your heart is called as cardiac output, and we can simply find it out, calculate it out by multiplying the stroke volume by the heart rate. What is a stroke volume? It is the amount of blood the heart pumps with each beat, while heart rate is the number of beats per minute. So on average, if we see, the stroke volume is normally 70 to 80 ml, while heart rate HR is 70 beats per minute. So to calculate the average cardiac output, we get the answer 5000 ml per minute or 5 liters per minute. So cardiac output varies widely with the level of activity of the body also.